Use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cashback. Hey guys, welcome to episode 6 of the My Player series here on FIFA 19. In the last one, we were looking for a loan away in January, and unfortunately, one didn't arrive. We had an offer from 3 different clubs: St. Paulken and Innsbruck from the Austrian League, and FC Thun of the Swiss League. I decided I didn't want to go out on loan to those clubs, hoping that we get another offer later in the window. One didn't arrive, and I did ask on Twitter, in between recording the last episode and this one, I put out a quick poll asking if, without being specific with teams, so as not to give massive spoilers away, I said, would you rather I stayed at Chelsea, I went on loan to the Swiss League, or I went on loan to the Austrian League? And as was the case with the Leicester City, Newcastle United and Huddersfield Town vote, there wasn't a majority decision. So I'm going to continue on from where we left off in the last episode. I did, out of interest, just go back a handful of times, just as I did in the first window, and replay the window 6, 7, 8 times to try and get new loan deals, see if I got anything fresh. Every single time, SK Paulken, Innsbruck, and FC Thun. Great. Well, SK and St. Paulten are bottom of the Austrian League with 8 points from 20 games. I'm glad I didn't go there. Innsbruck are 10th with 14 points after 20 games. 3 wins in those 20. I'm glad I didn't go there. And in the Swiss League, we scroll down till we get there. The RSL, FC Thun are 8th with 5 wins from 19 games. I'm glad I didn't go there. So I think staying at Chelsea is probably the best thing we could have done. We are starting to get a little bit of first team football, so I'm happier to stay here now than I was, stay here for the time being that is, now than I was at the end of the previous window. But I will still look in the summer window of next season to get a loan away. Until I'm a high enough rating that I feel I genuinely, realistically could hold down a first team spot as a Chelsea player, I will look for loan moves away. The main aim of the series at the end is to come back and be Chelsea's main man up top. But obviously I'm not good enough to do that right now, and I would very much like to get a loan away to build up my talents. And as such, next season as well, I will continue to look to get a loan move away. But for the time being, we're going to continue on here with the second half of the season at Chelsea. We're 68 rated and taking great strides towards becoming 69 rated as well. And there are quite a few games on the horizon where we might find ourselves getting some first team football. Not sure. It depends on the Europa League, actually. Don't know whether the manager will trust me in knockout games as he did in the group stage. However, he did trust me enough to play me in 3 straight Premier League games where we were very, very influential in getting 3 straight wins for the club. We didn't play against Southampton. We did play that game against Stoke and drew 0-0. We didn't play the replay. We didn't play Arsenal. But we did play the game against Reading, but lost by a goal to 0. So subsequently dropped for the game against Huddersfield. Not sure when we'll be selected again, but we will be finishing the season here, season number 1 at Chelsea. And then again, actively looking to go out on loan in the summer window. It's just the way things, it's the way things are, and we're going to continue on and hopefully get into the early 70s by the end of the season, if possible, especially with training and hopefully some more first team football appearances. Then we really should be able to get some decent loan offers, shouldn't we, next season? Drop the video a like, by the way, if you're enjoying the series. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. The side have been having a resurgence of sorts lately, and we were worried about relegation 17 games into the season. But as we go 3-0 up here at home against Newcastle, who are, of course, the new career mode team, an episode of that should be out later on this afternoon. We are actually up to 5th now in the league. Just 7 games after being 15th, 16th, 17th. After 17 games, we're now up to 5th. And with a game in hand on Everton. So things have dramatically turned around here at Chelsea. Not expecting to play against Manchester City, to be completely honest, but we've grown by 4 ratings so far this year. Despite our limited football, I'm actually pleased with what we've done. 1 goal and 4 assists. I would obviously have liked to have scored more goals at this point in my career, halfway through season number 1, but with our limited availability of first team opportunities, I'm pretty happy, to be fair. I'm pretty happy with what we've done so far. Interesting that Manchester City signed Casemiro, because that's what I did at the capture event in Berlin when I did that one season Manchester City series. So weird to see the AI actually replicate my transfer. It's not going to work for them here though. Equaliser from Eden Hazard and a point against City, which ensures that they stay behind us in the league, which is good news. Up next is the Europa League. We will train though. Would we maybe be able to get up to 69 rated? Perhaps if we have a good training session, which we do not. Fs in certain areas where we could have gained a little bit more. Now, am I selected for the Europa League? I'd love to play knockout football, and indeed we are playing knockout football. Bring it on, AEK Athens. Let's go.
On the ball,
Zappacosta. Over the top looking for Willian. That's a lovely ball. I just need to make sure I position myself correctly. The cross comes in. I am positioned correctly, but my left foot volley, pretty damn poor. I'm certain I didn't aim it that far off target. Oh dear. I'm not sure what my weak foot is actually off the top of my head. But I'm absolutely... Yeah, look where my arrow is. If I change the... I know it's a first time volley on my weak foot. But look where the arrow is and look where the ball goes. Oh. I have 70... Actually 70 I think finishing. But evidently my weak foot very much needs improving. Nicely into Ampadu. Oh, it's poor from him though to give it back to them. Giannatis through to Mantalas. Lovely ball through to Giamarcus, sorry. And it's a good save by Willy Caballero. At least was playing him and not Rob Green. Mantalas will deliver the corner and hopefully it'll be headed away. It's not. It's not far away from Giamarcus again. Having all of the chances for Athens in the opening 10 minutes, but not able to find the back of the net, thankfully. Hopefully we can nod this down to a teammate. Nearly, but not able to. There was a Greek man in the way. Oh, given away by Kosic. By Kinkle to me. Try and turn. Show some strength. Get past the man. Which we've done well. And Willian's onside here. Willian, he's offside. Oh, I was certain I timed the pass perfectly. Absolutely certain I timed it perfectly. I want to see a replay of that, please. Because he cut back in. Oh, no. Well, look at the back foot of the defender. I think the back foot of the defender plays me on there. I think that's harsh. The line was a lot further forward than all of the defender's body. I think I should be played on there. It's kind of taken the offside line as the defender's head and shoulders, which are leant forward, and his foot is still leaning back. And I think that plays Willian onside. But such is the way that the laws of the game have been depicted in the coding for FIFA, that is given as offside. And unfortunately, we don't find ourselves 1-0 up or with an assist. Although, send Willian away down the right-hand side here, and he's switched it nicely looking for Hazard. It's number 10 versus number 10. In fact, it's number 12 versus number 10. And it's their number 12 that comes out on top. Hazard nods that back to Kante, though. We could expect a cross. There it is. It's drilled in. I tried to get there, but couldn't. Cleared away. We'll have another throw-in on this near side. Hazard again to take it. Kante again to be the recipient. Beautiful little scorpion touch to get it to me. Just lay that back there to Ampadu, who's then got... Is that Ross Barkley? It is. Ampadu! That was not quite as poor as my left-footed shot, but not much better either. His hair's incredible, though. Here's Willian. Nicely into Ampadu, who's played it down the line. We're racing away. We're churning away. I've got no strength. My strength is like 75, but he showed nothing there. Nice aerial challenge by Hinkle, and Ampadu could look for me again. Willian has possession. Great footwork from him. Out to Zappacosta. Early crossing. Can I get to it? No. Acrobatics from the defender to ensure that I don't. I'm really disappointed at my guy's lack of strength there in the battle with the defender. I really thought I should have held him off a lot better there, but evidently my guy's 75 strength didn't manifest itself very well in that particular occasion. Cross comes in here, and again it's under hit and won't reach me. Poor from Eden Hazard. I expect better. Almost every single cross that's been whipped into me in the entirety of this season has been under hit. Nod that down nicely. Ampadu to Willian. Call for the through ball. Willian, oh, nobody saw me. Nobody saw me. I was shouting and screaming to be played through. Now here come AEK Athens. Mantelas looks to be played through, but Ampadu does well. Caballero will get rid of it. I think that's headed my way again. It is. I'll nod that down looking for what was meant for Ampadu, but it went to Willian. As long as it went to a teammate, that's all that mattered. Here's Van Ginkel. Cross to Kante. I'll call for the ball here, and he'll play it to me, and I can spin and send Willian in behind. Okay, never mind. We're still going. Oh, that was a nice first touch. And I just need to time this right. And N'Golo Kante's in. N'Golo! Oh, good save. Looking for another assist. They seem to be better at getting assists at the minute in this Chelsea side than scoring. Jorginho on. Corner comes in. It's passed not as far as me. Oh, Van Ginkel. That would have been really nice. It might drop to me. It's dropped to Willian. And unfortunately, his acrobatic effort goes over the bar. Giannatas off for them. And Albanis on. But no goals yet. Although we came very close there through specifically Kante. And then Willian gave it a good old go as well. An away goal could be crucial in this two-legged tie. Smos. Through to Mantelas. Across to Giacomakis. Here's Bakasetas. Mantelas. Simos. Good block by Christensen where we come on the counter. Willian, I'll call for it. He'll give it to me. No, well, he tried to give it to me. But it's been intercepted. And Mantelas dinks that over. But thankfully, Azpilicueta's on hand to recover. Alert as ever. Again, this is working for me at the minute. Calling for it from Willy Caballero. He's very quick to get it. Once he picks the ball up, he's very quick to get it down and be ready to distribute. And I'm using that to my advantage at the minute. Just calling for the ball. And he's punting it up to me. And his accuracy with his clearances is actually very good. I've called for that as well. And we'll get it out wide there looking for Willian, who will get to the ball first and poke it to me. We took that at my stride very well. We're looking to get away here. And I could go for another assist or a goal or look for the assist. Hazard won't get it for me because Gallo's in the way. What a block from the defender. Unbelievable. Van Ginkel off and Kovacic is coming on. Hazard with the delivery. Oh, it's to the near post and that's cleared away. It's going to drop to N'Golo. Here's Kovacic with the acrobatic, but Barkas with a simple save. How, as the defender, stopped me from getting an assist there on the line with Eden Hazard? That was outrageous blocking. Kante quickly to me. A little flick there to Willian. This is good football. Very good football. And that won't quite reach me. Win that, please, though, Matteo. He's done well. Jorginho, I've called for it. Kante will look for me. I'll hit it first time. It's on to Willian. Goal for Chelsea! Unfortunately, it doesn't count as an assist because I'd shot, not passed. But the team are going to get the 1-0 lead and hopefully win as well. And a vital away goal, as we mentioned earlier on. We're involved in everything going forward for Chelsea in this game. We were heavily involved in that as well. It's a shame I didn't pass it to get the assist, but I was trying to score the goal for myself. Waiting for the replay. I've tried to skip the celebrations. Here we go. Gets knocked down. It falls to me here from Kante. I tried to shoot, but in the end, my guy just toe-poked it straight to Willian. Turned out to be an inch perfect pass, and Willian's little touch and then volleyed finish. Brilliant. Top class from Willian. That's 1-0 to us as Rudiger comes on for Emerson. That should give us a first league victory. Oh, nicely intercepted by Rudiger. Hazard back to Rudiger. This is good football until we gave it away. Now Rudiger's out of position. Oh, but Eden Hazard's in. Kovacic to me. I've got a man on my shoulder. Oh, I tried to play the pass. It wouldn't quite reach. Hazard, good save. Oh, very good save from the goalkeeper. Very nearly 2-0 there. Oh, Willian. And the finish. Goal for the cheese. Stir the pot, boys. 2-0. Oh, poor from AEK Athens to give possession away. But a clinical finish. Tried to drill it across there, and Willian saw it, intercepted, played it through to me, and we've just lashed it home. No accuracy needed. Put your foot right through it and power it into the back of the net. 2-0 Chelsea, and my second goal of the season. We've scored in the Premier League, we've scored in the Europa League. And Chelsea, almost certainly now with a 2-0 first leg lead through to the next round. And the round of 16 of the Europa League. Of course, this is the round of 32. There's an extra knockout round in the Europa League because there's twice as many teams in the group stage as there are in the Champions League. Ooh, yes! Delighted with that. Let's push forward. I've had a loan bid come in from me. From them. I believe they're Danish. But I have absolutely no idea who they are. Sundaysk? With a big E on the end. 3 wins from 21 games, 7 draws and 11 defeats, 16 points, third from bottom in the Superliga. That will be a swift no from me, thank you very much. Why can't we get loan offers from teams that are at least having a half-decent season in the league that they're in? Nice to know that we can get loan offers still, though, considering we're outside of the previous transfer window. Hopefully, at some point, we might get one that leads to us getting a decent loan bid for the rest of the season. That's promising. That's very promising, in fact. We're not selected for this second leg against AEK, but we'll just let it play out. Kante gives us a 1-0 lead. That's 3-0 on aggregate, of course. They've equalised, but still 3-1 on aggregate with 2 away goals in our favour, although they've nullified one of them. As we approach half-time, that's 2-1. Yeah, we're through. We're through to the next round of the Europa League. I'm very surprised that we got a loan bid there. I didn't expect to get any more. I'm sure you guys can understand why I'm rejecting these loan bids from very, very lowly opposition. Like, they're in leagues that don't have that many teams in as well. So the amount of games played in that league would, or the amount of games remaining in that league would probably not amount to any more than the sort of football we'll get here at Chelsea. 3 matches rescheduled, presumably for the Europa League round of 16, in which, oh, Jesus Christ, we shall play. Well, the team shall play Manchester United. I don't expect to be selected for any of those games, I have to be honest. But I can't say as I'm too surprised, nor would I expect to be selected for those teams. I'm not expecting to be. I think I'd be content at being a Chelsea regular once I reach minimum 78. Minimum 78. So probably season 3, I'd feel comfortable that Chelsea might consider starting me up top. Although, you know, you would expect a Chelsea striker to be early 80s. We'll just have to wait and see how our growth progresses. But I don't expect myself to be a first-team regular this season, obviously. I don't expect myself to be a Chelsea regular next season, obviously. But, they didn't wait. Oh no, it was us. My brain read that as a Tottenham goal. There's Davinson Sanchez equalising, so they did score in the end. But a 1-1 draw with 10 men against Spurs. Although going 1-0 up with 10 men, you might like to have held on to the lead. Jorginho suspended. Will we be selected for either the game against Fulham or Bournemouth? I would like to think we'll be selected for at least one of them for squad rotation purposes. We aren't selected for the one against Fulham, but we should be for the one against Bournemouth. I did intend to not waffle quite so much in this episode, but everything seems to be happening all at once, so we'll just continue through, and hopefully it will be selected for Bournemouth, and then we can jump into game number 2 for the episode. I might make it just 2 games today, considering there's been so much. Blah, 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 blah. I know I waffled on at the beginning of the episode for a little bit as well. I don't want the video to be too long, although I'm sure we can play. 3 games still. Vanny Kinkle equalises in the 89th minute. Good, so we'll at least get a point against Fulham. We'll have another quick train. Yeah, I think we'll play against Bournemouth in the rotation side. And then all with 69 rated. Shot power and long shots both go up 1. That's good news. We are now into the 70s. Into the 70s. And 2 emails. Jorginho's back, another rescheduled game. Right, I expect to be played against Bournemouth then. Especially with the game against Manchester United on the horizon. No. Alright, well I'll cut then. And then we'll jump to our next game whenever that may be. I've not cut to a game. I've cut to another loan bid from AC Horsens. They too are in the Danish league. I've just Googled. I'm getting so many bids. Well, not loads of bids, but bids from teams that just I don't recognise. AC Horsens, 8th in the Danish league. 8 wins from 24. I'm tempted to take that, you know. Mid-table team in Denmark. No, I think I want to finish... Unless I get one that I most certainly are like, right, that's an obvious loan move. I think now that we've played and scored in the Europa League knockouts, I think it might be quite nice to finish this full season at Chelsea, even with our minimal football. I'm just kind of deciding this on the fly as we go along. I'll skip that, and I shouldn't have. It's a 2-1 defeat against Manchester United in the first leg of that European game. Kovacic is out for 2 months with ligament damage as well. Well, that went well, didn't it? I'm in for the next match against Wolves, though, so now we do have a chance to impress. Right, what were my objectives, actually, for these upcoming games? Let's have a look. Upcoming targets. A minimum match rating of 9. Sure, all right. It's not like I'm a 69 rated striker in the Premier League or anything. Oh, well, Wolves next. Into the middle there to Aspi, Kante. And Hinkle's there again. I'll call for this. I'm not going to get it from him, but I might from Willian, and I have done. Willian's going to go again. I'll use the right back. Well, I was intended to use the right back. Willian could cross it back into me, maybe. Kante trying to do something. It's going to loop up towards the back post, but cleared away by Butko. Oh, that just squirmed out. I don't think that was an intentional, or that wasn't the area intended for the ball to be crossed to by N'Golo. Danny Drinkwater just holding the ball up. He's not really doing much with it. Here's Hazard. I'll call for the cross. It's blocked. It'll be a corner. Someone's ended up on the floor in the middle. Right, I'm going to make a dart to the near post and then go again. It's not going to reach me. Christensen with the volley. But well held by Ruben Patricio, who won't actually be a very easy keeper to try and get the ball past. That's for sure. All given away by Azpilicueta. Now we're in trouble. Raul Jimenez to Costa, and there's space on the far side for Butko is arriving. Christensen defends that superbly. A mistake in the midfield from Chelsea, and that very nearly cost us everything in this game. Nice header back down there. Aggression's gone up 1. It's the 25th header I've won. My heading's gone up 1 as well. That's the sort of player we want to be. I want to be using my height to my advantage, and we have been able to do that recently. That's a lovely ball in, and it will reach Hazard. That's a superb goal. Chelsea 1, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0, and in style too. And again, we're heavily involved in the move, but not getting the assist or the goal. But if the team are winning and the resurgence up the league is continuing, then I'm delighted to just be involved at this stage of my career. Chelsea 1, Wolves 0. Kante, I called for that, not going to get it there, but I'll look for Willian out wide here. Nice pass. My 75th through ball. Vision's up 1. That's good news. We're continuing to grow. Here's Willian. Looking to get myself in the box. I'll call for the cross. It's weighted perfectly. We have our first headed goal of our career. I'm going to celebrate with Willian. Willian. Oh, fine. All right. I'll stir the pot. For once, a cross is played or weighted where I needed it to be, and showing the strength to hold off the defender and powering the header home. This is turning out to be a very good episode for us. First time we've scored 2 in one video. We've got a goal and 2 assists in a previous video. Now we've 2 goals so far in this one, and still time to get an assist or a 3rd goal for the video yet. Raul Jimenez. Nicely done by Danny Drinkwater. Through to Andre Orto, who's in here, and across to Helder Costa. This could be dangerous for Wolves, but Kepa. It's nice to play in a team that has Kepa in goal, I have to be honest. I feel a lot more confident with him between the sticks than I do Willie Caballero or Rob Green, I have to be honest. Costa into Barkley. And the corner there nicely to Danny Drinkwater. I've called for it. Kante is there. He's gone backwards. I was about to call for that again. I can do now. And he'll play it into me. Oh. Nicely intercepted. Willian will look for me again, though. Out my feet. Oh, I swung at thin air. I'm looking for a 2nd goal. We are yet to score a brace in our career, but it might yet happen in this game. Oh, if Pedro could have turned the right way. It could still happen. Oh, but it's probably not going to. Getting a little bit selfish. Oh, but it's still good. Or maybe an assist. No. Give me the ball. Maybe an assist. Pedro, I've called for it again. Oh, no. It's not all Barkley. Just won't go in. It won't fall for a clean shot on goal, and that'll be the final whistle, I'm sure. Chelsea 2, Wolves 0. Only gone and scored a bloody header, haven't we? Oh, dearie me, I didn't see that coming at all, to be completely honest. I've tried to score with my head, and it hasn't, to this point, gone very well at all, but we did it. Right, considering I've done so much waffling today, to save doing this in another episode and have another bout of waffling, what I think I'll do is actually update you with regards to my growth. So we'll have a quick look at the squad report and the accomplishments that we have and or haven't achieved so far in our career. So let's have a quick look at that, and we'll give you a quick rundown. We're 10% through our progress. With regards, let's have a, yeah, I'll keep it on all accomplishments. Or it might be easier to just do the locked and the unlocked. So unlocked ones, we've done 10 matches. We've got one man of the match, beaten 5 players off a dribble and had 10 shots on target with regards to ball skills ones. We're getting close to beating players off dribble. Key passes is getting there. Shots on target will undoubtedly come in time. 15 games completed so far. We're halfway towards that one. Are there any others that we're getting quite close to? I think the rest are all long-term goals that we haven't yet gotten anywhere near. Win the league, team of the week, things like that. We aren't going to ball player of the year. Yeah, that's not going to happen soon. Defensively, I've done no defensive accomplishments so far, although we do only need to put in one more stand tackle. Great. Defending from the front. Mentally, we've done 2 through balls, 2 headers, and we've got attack positioning and vision for man of the match +1 as well. Vision +1. Was it to both vision for 3 balls, both aggression for headers 1, vision and attack positioning, and 5 chances created. With regards locked ones so far, again, we're getting there bit by bit. It'd be nice if short passing went up for things like that rather than just vision, but maybe there are others in other categories that we can unlock by doing that. Just quick through passing. Key passes we've done. We got 125th short pass in one of today's games. 80 and 40 already done. So that's where the short passing is coming from. Locked. One more key pass to get long passing done. We are on our way to 250 short passes now. 2 of 5 assists. 750 short passes. To be fair, in 15 games, we've done 183. So a full season, and we most certainly should be getting pretty well through those. Physical accomplishments. A lot of it has come from match completion, and basically just ending with stamina left, but we're getting there with regards to that. You can see I'm probably in the way actually for the stats on the right, but when we get to the squad report bit, you'll be able to see my stats more clearly, like the ones listed on the right hand side. Again, stamina and sprint speed and jumping are going to go up in 5 games time, so that should be 2 episodes time. Headers 1, we're over halfway towards that one now. Match is complete, again halfway towards that one. The rest are just to be completed over time. Acceleration and sprint speed will both go up 2 once we reach 50 games played as well, which is good news. Sprint speed is going to be important. Well, acceleration even is going to be important. I've got 60 acceleration, 73 sprint speed. Of course, I can train my sprint speed. Shooting-wise, 25 headers, 1, which is good. 10 shots on target, 1 goal. Although we have scored 3 or 4 now. I'll have to check. And the man of the match is the match completed. We are 3 shots on target away from getting long shots +1 and shot power +1. And penalties +1 and volleys +1 is only 5 games away now as well. With 3 goals, as you can see there. 3. Finishing +1 will happen with 2 more goals. And then again, it's just an accumulation of goals and the manner in which they're scored and shots on target as well, which will come in handy. With regards to goalkeeper, obviously I've not done anything goalkeeper-wise. We've got physical. That was the long throw trait, sorry. We get some more celebrations with 2 more shooting. Early cross trait might come in handy, although I tend to be in the middle trying to get on the end of them, especially with my 6'3" frame. Don't really care for celebrations, to be completely honest. Skill dribbling trait, that might come in handy. Second wind trait certainly will come in handy. Shooting or celebrations again. Bicycle kick trait, I mean, I'm not really going to use that, nor the flare passes trait. Outside the foot, sometimes that works for you, sometimes that works against you, but finesse shot trait is certainly something I would use. Power free kick is something I would use, although I'm not being given free kicks yet. But you never know, in a loan spell at a loan club, we might well be offered loans. And kit stuff wise, I'm quite happy with the boots I have at the minute. I'm not really too worried about them. With 1, 2 free kicks, played in the rain, and made my debut. Can't really not make my debut, can I really? So we 42 of 522. After 6 episodes, we're averaging 8 accomplishments per 8? 6 times 8 is 48. We're averaging 7 accomplishments per episode. 42 times, or 7 times 6 is 42. So we're averaging 7 accomplishments per episode. And then a quick look at the squad report. Kepa's up to, interestingly. I'm not really too fussed about any of the Chelsea players, although feel free to have a close look yourself. Can't tell he's up 90, or feel free to pause. I'll scroll all the way through. Feel free to pause at any point if you want to see anyone's growth. It's just kids down here, isn't it? Thomas Chancellor. Okay, where are we? Where's the cheese? There he is. So we have 3 goals and 5 assists in all competitions. 2 goals and 3 assists in the Premier League. 1 goal, 2 assists in the Europa League. So I'm very pleased with that. And then 1 appearance in the Carabao Cup, didn't do too well. 2 FA Cup appearances, didn't do well there either. And an average rating, though, of 7.4 over 15 games, which is agreeable. Approached by Randers FC. I haven't had that email. There are the stats. Which way am I going to have to go? I genuinely don't know which way I need to move. I'm going to move a long way of the way, out the way one way, and hopefully I'm not in the way. I'll be a little bit quiet because I'm nowhere near the mic now. Acceleration up 1, sprint speed up 6, agility 4. Basically, we're growing everywhere other than composure and free kick accuracy. I would like to get my free kick accuracy up if possible, but we are growing really... Bearing in mind, this is only episode 6 of what hopefully will be a long-term series. We're up 5 ratings already and performing very well. Who are Randers FC and why have I got not got the email? Randers FC. Are they Danish as well? It's another bloody Danish team. Where are they in the league? Again, it doesn't shout out at me. I think if a team in a league like this comes at me, I'm going to want them to be like top 3 or 4, and Randers are 8th, just over or just above AC Horsens, who have also come in for it. So I've had 3 offers from the Danish league. I've had 2 offers from the Austrian league and 1 from the Swiss league. I don't really want to play in any of those leagues unless they're for the best sides in that division. We're not getting offered loans to those clubs. So we'll stick where we are for now. We're in the middle of March. We're almost at the end of the season as things are going. So it won't be long before we're into season 2. And hopefully, now we're in the 70s rating-wise. Or we're close to the 70s, sorry, ratings-wise. We can get ourselves a better loan deal in the summer window next year. Manchester United next though, but obviously we're not playing that, but we'll move on into the next episode to play our next games. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. This is just a catch-up really to kind of bring together the whirlwind that has been us trying to get a move away and trying to find first-team football at Chelsea. So thank you very much for watching. 3 goals, 5 assists in our 12 games played, it says on the left, although of course 3 were played in pre-season, so that's just 12 games played in competitive football. It's a shame it doesn't show pre-season. I don't know whether my goals would count, whether it would count my goals or assists. I don't think I got any goals or assists in pre-season, did I? We'll just quickly check. Pretty sure I didn't. No, I did not. Be interesting to see if the goals and assists count on that tally, even though the matches played don't. I would imagine not, but it is FIFA, so who knows. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on more full career mode episode out later on this afternoon, and I'll see you then.